Hey guys, today I'm gonna tell you like how you can use objects in React.js with using state variable. So using state is the easiest way to use objects. And secondly, if you have came here to learn, like I'll let you understand the easiest way so you will get better understanding. Let me just do my eyes like this. Yeah, now it feels good. So yeah, see, it's normal app component like when you do create React app, and let me just show you. There is nothing, it's empty. Like create React app, hello world, nothing going on, that everything is clean like normal. So like how you make a normal form. So what you do, you take input tag and you will say type is equals to text, and you do name equals to, we'll say name, placeholder is equals to name, and we'll same do for the age. We'll say age and we'll say name is equals to age. Okay, this is our normal form, nothing much. See, name and age. So what we do for if getting their value, we'll say import use state from React. So what we do, we take two constant of same thing, name comma set name is equals to use state what, yeah, and we'll make it null. And same thing for age also. Like this is the normal way we do. I'm first showing you how it's different from the normal way, so I'm doing the normal way first. Set age. So here what you do, you just call on change function. You say on change, what you do, you say e event, and you say set name e dot target dot value, and let me just copy the whole thing. Okay, yeah, so this is the way like usually people do. See, this is the way usually people do. We just take how many fields, we just take that many variable, and we'll say on change, or in the refs also we use the same thing, calling taking ref variable again and again. So what's the downside of this is, like if we have suppose 10 fields, so for every 10 fields you have to write different on change event for every 10 fields, and you have to take 10 constant. So it will be like very confusing, and it's complex coding and takes time also to check for everything. So what's the best way to do it is using an object in state, that is called state also. So how you will do it, so firstly we'll say taking only one data, we'll say details, and we'll say set details. Okay, and here we'll take an object, and what we'll say, we name, and we'll make it null, and we'll say age, and we'll make it null. Okay, yeah, we both have taken this null as. So on here and here what we'll do, we create a function, function, and we'll say handle change. Okay, we'll take event, and we'll say const, and we'll say, let me make it const, and we'll make it name. I think you'll get confused. Let's just make it f name, first name. Okay, otherwise you'll confuse. So I'll make it name, and we'll say e dot target dot name. So what's e dot target dot name? I'm getting a tag name. This is tag name, this is the tag name, so I'm obtaining the tag name. Okay, and on the other side, value equals to e dot target dot value. So here I'm obtaining the value, and here we'll just call handle change, and we'll just pass event. Yeah, here also same thing, handle change, and we'll just pass event. So see, now for every tag you just have this on change, this only function, like this arrow function, not other functions for every line. So now here I'll just console it, console.log name. I'll just make it as tag is equals to, and we'll print the name of the tag, then we'll print value equals to, and here we'll put the value variable. Okay, so now if somebody has changed the data, here come, so it will come here, get the name, tag name and the value, and will print console it. So let me just show you. So yeah, so I'm just printing, suppose J, see tag name, tag is name, so I'm name and the value is J O H N. See, tag name and age. So yeah, I will go in age 45. So tag age value 45. So it's printing the tag name and then the value. So we have to do just one thing, we have to match with the first name and age and set the value. If the value is name, so we'll put it in F name. If the value is age, we'll put in the age variable. So how you do this? So for that we have a like you can write if else condition also, but if else will not work. Suppose you have 10 data, suppose 10 tags, so you have to write else if for checking. So we'll use switch case, so it will be fast, so that will be better also. So what you'll do, we'll say set details, and we'll make a function, arrow function here, and previous state, it will like getting the what previous state is just getting the previous state, like whatever the state real is. So let me just console it and show you, console.log previous state. Okay, so yeah, so let me just whenever John, see now it's printing of previous state is null, so nothing much. Okay, so now how to set the value in the previous state? So what we'll do, we'll make switch, we'll take name. So because we have to check for the tag name, so we'll take tag name and switch, and we'll say open it, and we'll say case, if the name is name, then return so suppose if it's name, so I'm telling if the tag is name, something changing in the name variable, like a name tag, so I'll say f name will be value dot value, sorry. So whenever something will change, so it will come into value, so I will set it to value variable, and if an age will be, then what will the age, then age will be the previous state dot age. So I am telling, okay, previous state will be my age variable, like whatever the age was like previously I have a null, so it will set the null or 4. Okay, but same thing, like if you do it on your computers, you'll just simply understand it. You just can't see and think you will understand. I have to also do it. So yeah, if the case is age, if I'm getting the age, then I'll say f name will be previous state dot f name, whatever the previous state, and age will be value, and we have to write default case also. So in default we'll just return the previous state, DEFA default return previous state. Let me just save it. Okay, see everything is aligned. Now I'll just console it after changing the details. Yeah, I can console it here, console.log details. Okay, I'll just remove this. So what's happening in a nutshell, let me again explain you. Let me make it bigger. Suppose you change the in the name, okay, you change something in the name tag, so it will just call the handle change. Here it will come, it will get the name of the tag and the value of the tag. So suppose name, I will get name in capital letter, and value, whatever the value I'll tag. So it will come here and it will call previous state, means getting the real, like the real value of that. I'll just remove that also. I want to just print here only. So it will take switch as a name, so it will check if the tag is name. If there is something change in the name, then the change the first name as the whatever the value it has been given, and age will be like previous state dot age, like whatever the previous age, and age should be value when the age is changed, and previous state dot f name. It will be much simpler in the next step, but I am explaining you here because some you will better understanding. I'll make it much smaller also. So now see, if I write, let me just refresh it. If I write John, see it's printing John. What's the thing? It's not printing age 45. Okay guys, the problem was it's taking so much time before that console is printing, so that's why. So we can just make a button and check it manually. Button, and we'll say click, and we'll call a function on here click, and we'll say print, normal print, and here we'll just make a, sorry, here, yeah, you can just remove that, that's not necessary, and this is also, yeah. So here I'll just make a function print, and here we'll do console dot log details. Okay, yeah. So now suppose on, sorry, yeah. So suppose if I write John 45, okay, click it. So I'm getting first name John, age 45. If we'll make it Mark and age 4, see John, Mark, and age is 4. So but there is one problem, not problem, but you have to write multiple code. Suppose you have big line of data, so you just can't write for everything here, like you just keep writing for 10 tags, it will be so much. So what you can do, you can just do is you can just use spread operator and use previous state and whatever you want to update with the value. Same thing here, use spread operator and just update the value whichever you want to update it, and just save it. And now if you like return it, and you say Shannon age 4, and you just click it. So see Shannon age 4, age 44 you will make it, and it will make it age 44. So that's the easiest way you can control states in React.js. Thanks for watching it, guys.